Aaron wants to be on camera too.
Problem solved.
Morning, you guys. So this is where I usually work out, right here when I'm at my condo. But right now, as you can see, everything is closed, so I pretty much brought up my skipping rope and I'm gonna work out right here because right now it's 6:30 a.m. and no one is here. So this is a pretty nice view for a workout. See? Yeah, who wants to work out? Well, I'm gonna be doing cardio anyways, not really working out. I'm just gonna do some skipping rope, some lunges, some squats, just to get it going because I haven't worked out ever since I got to my condo. And I don't know how I'm gonna do with this mask on because you're supposed to wear a mask. You know what? There's no one here. I'm taking my mask off. Feels so good, you guys. The wind is nice. It's not too hot up here yet because it's still really early. I hope I can come up here every day while the gyms are closed. I think the gyms will only be closed for another 2 weeks or until further notice. I'm not sure if they're gonna extend it, but I'll show you guys the view. So pretty. Lesson of the day, you guys. Where there's a will, there's always a way. So, Aaron wants to be on camera too.
Problem solved.
So funny.
What?
You actually keeping it on like that?
Yeah, stop laughing at me. It's not funny. You're making me feel bad now. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Hey, I can still see.
Can you?
Yeah. Here, there's the no glasses for everyone. You're welcome. It's all he asked for was the glasses off.
I know.
Wasn't anything specific, so.
You didn't say he can't cover his eyes.
Yeah.
Anyways, for those of you who are still wondering, the reason why he doesn't want to show his face is because he doesn't want to be on camera.
Yeah. It's just privacy.
You know, like
one day.
One day.
I promise. One day.
Something to look forward to.
One day.
Something to look forward to.
2029 is not far away.
There.
It's not even that smelly, this one.
No, because it's premium, maybe. For the medium-sized one.
Wow.
Wow, look at that, you guys. Look at that. So I'm just going to push this over here. It doesn't even smell like durian.
Oh. That's what I'm wondering. What's going on here? Is this the same kind or is it something different?
Ooh, it's nice and firm.
Wow. They cut it so nicely. Wow, it's like trimmed. It's like... Wow. I think that's the prettiest durian I've ever seen.
Can I help you? What? Aaron's like this.
I've never seen durian like this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do what he's doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Do you want me?
Oh no.
Oh. You can do it with this one. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Look at the size of that seed.
Cheers. Cheers.
Wakey, wakey.
Wow. It's like so sweet.
I swear this is a different kind.
Maybe.
It's like, it must be. Wow, it's like a different, like...
It's premium.
The texture's different, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's focusing or not, is it?
Let me see. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's like very stringy compared to the pudding.
Maybe this is a different kind. Like... Hear that?
Yeah, it's like crispy. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Look at the size of the seed.
And it's not even like... It's not even that rich.
No, it's not.
Like, I could eat 4 of these.
Do it.
Wow.
I dare you.
Oh my god.
Durian seeds are so weird, too.
You see now, this is the one you should try if you don't like the smell of durian, because it doesn't even smell.
It doesn't even smell.
I kid you not, I can't smell it.
No. I was wondering that why you couldn't smell it in the elevator.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Man. Does it say anything on the package? It just says...
Genetically modified, non-smelling durian.
No! Oh, man! No, it just says premium fruit.
Because there is different kinds of durian for the people out there.
There's probably like 4 or 5 different kinds.
I don't know what they are.
Me either.
When I go to the store,
I just know Montong, and I don't think this is Montong.
I always have to get her to tell me which one I like when we go to the store.
Montong is the one we had the first night we were here.
That's the one that's the one I like, right?
Yeah, that's the one you like. So between this one and that other one, which one do you like? Better.
I like the other one better.
Really?
I like it more pudding. That's why. You know, I don't like even the other one the other day was a little hard for me. Like, but it was just at that hard pudding stage, so it was still like enough. Like I pick a different kind than she picks when we go to get them. So
I like it like this.
yeah, she likes it like an apple.
He likes it like mushy almost.
Yeah, which is weird because I hate other fruits overripe.
Like almost like it's like pudding.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a Jello almost. But I really don't like bananas and stuff when they're overripe, and anything else, apples, anything. But durian, for some reason, I like it when it gets just to that.
See, I'm the other way around when it comes to bananas or anything else. I like it really ripe.
There's a little bit of pudding at the end of this one. Yeah. I'm like your sister. Your sister, as soon as a banana gets a black spot, it's out.
Wow. You know you could eat this too if you boil it.
Really?
Yeah. Just listen to this, you guys. Just wait. All right.
Yeah.
Listen. Listen. Like, see how stringy that is?
Yeah, it's
man.
crazy.
I think to some people who's not actually tasting this might think that it's not ripe and not ready to eat and it's bland. No, that's not the case. This is really sweet. Like juicy fruit sweet.
Yeah, it's very different.
Weird.
It's a weird looking seed too. Look at that seed.
He's dissecting the seed now.
Yeah, it's like 'cause it's so big and soft.
Oh, so good.
Oh. I'm gonna take this end here. See, I can tell right away. Look, it's like, oh, these ones are pretty hard, so I'll rip this guy out of here. Come on, big fella.
Wow. He's digging into the other ones, huh?
The big one.
Yep.
Oh, that one didn't crack well. Like, look how stringy it is. See, this one's a little more puddingy.
Oh
fruit.
my god.
Yeah, this one's a little more juicy fruity.
Like,
I wonder if that's where they got the taste from.
actually, juicy fruit's supposed to be more like jackfruit.
Really?
That's what juicy fruit tastes like. Jackfruit. To me.
Yeah, durian tastes more like. It tastes more like durian to me.
What? Durian tastes more like durian to you? That's what you just...
It tastes more like durian to
Oh.
me. Yeah, this one was pretty puddingy.
Oh, look. The seed.
Now she's
Right.
dissecting the seed.
The seed just kind of...
Popped
Wow.
open.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, man.
Wow. That's all I can keep saying. Wow.
Wow. Wow. I know, I'm like speechless right now because it's so good.
But you do get a lot on you.
Smelling my hands for days.
Totally. Like that on the airplane home.
Oh my god.
Smells like Thailand. Why is that lady smelling her hands? It still smells like durian.
Oh man. So good.
I massacred that one.
Yeah. He killed that one. Massacre. Yeah. Wow.
Touche on that one.
Whew.
That was a good buy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Premium Fruits.
Oh, you might be wondering how much this is. Like the package that I just showed you. This one box is $40. so it's premium, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they peel it for you. They send it right to your door. Like,
Yeah, it's like a fruit company,
it's
right?
crazy, yeah. Oh, and also you can order like other fruits too. I guess seasonal fruits, dragon fruits, anything.
Papaya.
I didn't see papaya on
Guava.
there. Not guava either. But I think guava. I don't.
Shoot me down here.
I said anything. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. Maybe not anything. Everything. Well, seasonal fruit. Maybe it's not in season right now.
Yeah.
So.
I just had guava the other day though at the hotel.
Ah.
Oh, but I didn't see it at the grocery store though. You're right. Wow.
Just gonna go wash our hands. Ooh. Chicken katsu is what Aaron's having for lunch.
Lunch!
And I am having these giant prawns with seafood sauce.
Giant prawn!
And gyoza. That looks crunchy.
It does.
Oh, they gave you miso soup? Nice.
I bought miso soup.
Oh, nice. What, they didn't give it to you?
No. That is crunchy. Wow.
Oh, look at that, you guys. Look how big that is. Smells so good. It's barbecue or fire grilled.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, this is like, look at the size of my hand. Like,
Yeah.
that's how big it is.
That's giant.
It's a giant shrimp prawns.
Yeah, I would not call those shrimps.
No. And seafood sauce. Ooh, yours comes with rice?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's
Rice.
try and open this without spilling it and put it in here. Oh man. Look at the eggs in there. I love eating the head part of the shrimp because it's very buttery. Sometimes they take the buttery part of this shrimp, this particular, I think this is called freshwater shrimp. Only the people who eat this will understand how I feel. Seriously.
This one tastes like Japan.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It looks like the ones you get from Japan.
It does.
And that's probably one of Aaron's favorite thing too.
Mm-hmm.
To get is chicken katsu. Or no, I'm sorry. Is that pork? Pork katsu. Oh my gosh. This is a good head bite.
That's the buttery part?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Oh man.
Holy cow. Whoa.
What?
That's not mustard.
It's hot mustard, isn't it?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah,
Ow.
the one in Japan, they give you hot mustard.
I never eat the mustard.
Well, there you go. That's probably why you don't know that it's hot mustard.
Wow, that is hot.
Is it really hot?
It's like wasabi mustard.
Yeah, you want water?
No. Wow.
Oh. That's the problem with seafood. It gets everywhere.
Looks like a little lobster tail.
I know, right? Like, look how big that is.
Holy cow. Wonder where they get those from.
They probably grow them at farm.
Hmm.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I know. You're thinking something's missing. My cucumber.
Hmm.
But I'm not even that hungry because the durian like is really filling, and I just wanted this.
I can't get over how big those are.
They're so big. Look at that. I forgot to tell you guys this morning when I went upstairs to work out and stuff. Let me tell you guys, I was so nervous to go up there because you're not supposed to be up there. But like, as you saw, the security guard is there. He saw me. He smiled at me. I think as long as there's, I guess, if you're like the only one there or you're keeping your distance,
yeah,
I think it's fine.
It's not that you're not allowed to go up there.
Yeah, it's just like the up there, like where I showed you, there's that gym. The gym is obviously closed, and then there's like a meeting room, a common room, like a hangout room, a library. All those are closed. The pool is closed. Oh. So it's all blocked off. The only part that's not blocked off was the part where I was at. So, yay! I was really happy. But yeah, it was like a good hour that I was up there that I didn't even see anyone except for the security guard.
No one's gonna go up there. Everything's closed.
Like no one's, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Except for the crazy person like me.
Yeah. Well, most people, if they're gonna work out and stuff, they're just like, nah, I'll just take a couple weeks off while the gyms are closed or whatever. Like, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, well,
yeah.
If it goes on longer, then I'll try and start thinking.
I read there's a sign up there, you know, that it is supposed to be closed until May 1st. Well, it's past May 1st now, so you know, but it's whatever the government says too, right?
Yeah.
Have a bite, guys. Have a bite. You can tell when it's fresh. When it's not chewy. It just melts in your mouth, you know?
I did not know that.
Like the frozen one tastes different. And it's not as sweet.
It's all about the sweet for you today.
Oh, so good. Right. Man. I wonder if there's any meat in here.
It's like a straw.
No, seriously. Let's see. Oh.
Wow.
There is, but it's not good. It's like
Quite
rubbery.
It's like quite like a ligament.
Yeah. So I had a chance to read some of your comments from our last quarantine video. Anyone who enters Thailand have to do a 14-day quarantine, 10 to 14. Now it's mandatory 14 days, no matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or
exactly.
not. Yeah.
I know some of you have heard me say this, but to those of you who have missed it, the quarantine hotel, the ASQ hotel, is mandatory. And you can, there's a link if you visit like the Thai consular website before you book your ticket and things. You can go in there and there's a bunch of ASQ hotels that you can choose from, ranging from really expensive, you know, depending on how you want to quarantine, I guess. If you just want a room to sleep in, I'm sure it's not that expensive. If you're Thai and you want to quarantine in a free hotel, you can. There's an option for,
and that's what
for that as well.
ASQ stands for, is alternative state quarantine. So because it's the alternative to the ones they provide.
But man, Have you seen some of those free ones?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you're. I mean, I'm not obviously shaming those hotels, but I'm just saying that if you're spiritual or you're scared of spiritual things, don't go there.
Yeah. Some of them pretty. I've stayed in some mighty sketchy places in my day.
Yeah.
And some of those places look mighty sketchy.
I'm like.
But just like most countries, a lot of countries now require a quarantine. Like, if we had to go home right now to Canada, there's a mandatory 3-day quarantine.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something new just to Thailand. A lot of countries are. So.
Yeah. And I know some of you guys were like, well, can't you quarantine at your own condo? No, you can't.
No. You're not even allowed to leave your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
It's very strict.
It's
not
very, very strict.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was some of the things.
And the best thing is, if you do want to travel somewhere, even whether it's Thailand, whether it's anywhere, whether it's Italy, whether it doesn't matter, France, whether it's Canada, contact that consulate in your country.
Yes.
Or a consulate, because they will tell you what's needed.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know, because they're like, oh no, you can't travel here. Like Australia, for instance, if you want to go to Australia, you cannot enter.
Yeah, you can't go at all.
No. There's no tourism currently right now, is what they've said, and they don't expect it until late 2022, because they're...
That is crazy.
Yeah. So if you're a national, same with Japan. We're not allowed to visit Japan, only Japanese nationals.
Right. Like, it's
closed.
It's closed.
People with probably a special visa where they need where there's something, maybe they're medical workers or something like that, but it's not, you're not allowed to just go visit.
Yeah, no, you're not.
No.
Whew. Seafood sauce is spicy!
I think even if you're married to people, it's hard too.
Well, I mean, when Thailand was closed, I know a lot of spouses who, let's say I live here and you live in Canada.
I couldn't come.
He couldn't even come and visit me.
Well, even if we travel together, I can't come. Like, you're not. Still that visa is not optional. Like,
True.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, someone was asking if you were dual citizens.
No. You
cannot.
You cannot become a citizen of the Kingdom of Thailand ever.
Ever.
No.
Like, ever. Even if you're retired, even if...
It's always a visa.
Yes. Yeah. Always. You always need a visa to enter.
Yeah.
So what Aaron had to do was he had to... Because Thailand is open to tourists, and there is only one type of visa that you can apply for right now. Mm-hmm. And so that's the visa. That's the visa he has to enter Thailand.
And a lot of countries, people don't realize it, that you do need a visa for a lot of countries, because a lot of countries issue it upon entry. Like when we go to Japan, we technically need a visa. When you land and you go through customs, they put a little sticker in your thing and they stamp it. That's your visa.
Right.
Yeah, you're not guaranteed entry.
It's just Thailand in particular, or with a lot of countries, you need to get the visa prior.
Yes, they need to be prior approved. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So people just don't think of it.
Yeah.
It's not some weird thing, that's all. Ooh, that looks like a good bite too.
I like how they put lemongrass in here. It's very fine, but...
In the seafood sauce?
Yeah. I taste so many different spices in the seafood sauce.
It's Can't switch her from that seafood sauce. Man.
It's so good. So good. Or is it ginger I taste? I don't know. But I think it's lemongrass.
I wouldn't advise people to go on vacations and stuff. It's like this like we said, this isn't a vacation for us. It's like
but
because things are a lot different too. It's not going to be like the party that you're thinking it's going to be. Like
no, like literally all the bars are closed. Like if you think you want to come to Thailand and you want to go out and you party. Like,
I bet even a lot of tourist sites and stuff are closed.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's like, well, for one, there's no tourists, so why pay to have them open and maintain them and have people working? And two, it's like, okay, now people are going to be congregating there. So it's like...
Like, literally everything is closed.
Yeah.
And not only because, like, it's mandatory, like, to close, it's just they've been closed for so long that
They just stay closed.
they just stay closed
Yeah.
because they don't have the funds to keep it afloat.
Yeah.
It's like actually really, really sad.
Oh yeah, totally.
So I need water. You know.
But even Canada, a lot of places, a lot of businesses are, like even Europe, I read, in England, Ireland, Scotland, lots of places that have been shut down for like a year. So it's like
Yeah.
businesses are they're just like, well, we can't maintain it. Like,
Yeah, it's really sad.
even talking to business owners at home, they're like,
Oh.
I've drained all my life savings,
Yeah.
everything's into this now.
I have to
like,
take out a second mortgage,
yeah, like when do you just
on the business, you know,
Yeah.
like it's not just Thailand, it's
No.
everywhere,
It's everywhere.
you know.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah. Like walking out in the street feels completely, it doesn't even feel, I don't know, like, you know, when you come to Thailand, you have this like, oh, it's gonna be so busy, it's gonna be so much traffic, like, there's
Neither of those.
neither of those are here, like, when, man, it's like,
Well, the ride from the ASQ to our condo was quick. It's like
what is that, 12
20
minutes?
Yeah. It was like, wow.
And GPS said it was going to take 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it was quick.
yeah, there's like no traffic. There's no people walking around. Well, I mean, there is, like, on, like, say like dinner time, like there's still
Yeah, there's still people out.
There's still people.
It's not a ghost town,
Yeah.
but it compared to what it was, it is.
It's very quiet.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
You know, there's even the locals are afraid to go out. Like, the vendors who are out there right now, it's like, I'm sure if they had the option not to be out,
Yeah.
to be trying to survive and selling
Yeah.
things and to, you know, feed their families and things like that, like, I don't think they'd be out either.
No.
You know, it's like they don't have a choice here. People who have that as a income, like, they don't have any savings, they don't have any funds to, like, be like, okay, well, I can't go to work today because I'm sick, you know,
Yeah,
that's just how they live.
It's called hand to mouth. So
Yeah.
as soon as they get it in hand, it goes to food.
Exactly.
So it's right away. It's
Yeah.
like, it's not, they don't have this built up security
Yeah.
blanket.
Yeah, and like I read somewhere that a lot of vendors and things like that, they or you know, or people who live in like like a certain community who don't really even have a job, they live off like $4 a day, which is 100 and something baht a day, you know. So you know what I mean, like, so if they can't go out there and
Make something
and sell something, or, you know, when you come to Thailand, you see those people selling, you know, flowers or I don't know, any handmade things when you're stuck in traffic, like,
or fruits
or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like,
anything
they,
walking up and down there.
Yeah, like,
they're
that's-
not making much money.
they're just surviving.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. And now with tourism and people not being out, then they're making way less, of course, too.
like,
so.
way less.
Yeah.
If that, but that's why, like, a lot of people are, you know, crying out to the government to get some sort of, I don't know, support. But I don't know. I'm speechless on that one. Because I don't like talking about politics.
Yeah.
No.
Politics and religion, no thank you.
No. Yeah.
So they say when you go to a dinner party, don't ever talk about politics or religion.
What?
Because it's not polite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's true, because you're going to offend somebody, no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah,
So it's
because
everyone thinks
what
so
you
differently.
think and what they think, it's
different.
it's different. You
Yeah.
know, not everyone's gonna think like you.
Totally.
So
And that's okay.
for sure. Oh, and another thing, another funny, not funny, but like another interesting thing that I thought reading some of your comments in the last few videos, because you know how you see Aaron and I interact and stuff like that. Some of you think, like some of the questions were like, oh, do you think they argue? Do you think they fight? It's like, we only fight on camera.
That was pretty close.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
I gotta get you back.
She actually just hit me in the face.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
No, I
Turn
didn't.
the camera.
No,
that would have been
didn't.
evidence.
No.
No, they would have heard. They would have heard.
I mean, yes, of course,
Everyone fights.
We all fight.
Yeah.
We fight. We have arguments. We have a misunderstanding. But a lot of time that's what it is. It's a misunderstanding. You know, so I think the reason why we get along so well is neither of us always say, well, it's kind of like this is, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to explain it right, but it's kind of like, you don't have to be right all the time.
Well, you can't be right all the time.
You can't be right all the time. It's more...
If you are, there's something wrong.
Yeah, if you think you're right all the time...
Like, I'm an idiot all the time. I even say that. I'm an idiot. Like, it's like, oh, I was stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Why did I just do that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I just cut my leg open on the table.
No,
you know?
No. Anyway, it's with us. It's more of understanding. It's like, okay, even if I think something different than Aaron, like he's not gonna put me down and be like, well, that's stupid or that's wrong or that's, you know. So it's vice versa too. So it's what's the word I'm searching for?
Acceptance.
Yes, acceptance, understanding, compassion. You know, you have to be able to put yourself in that other person's shoe. And a lot of you guys also think too, like, how are you guys when you're not together? Well, it's kind of like, well, if say I'm doing something and, you know what I mean, if I think, like, it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like, well, would I want the other person to do that to me if I did that to them?
Yeah.
You know, like, does that even make sense?
For sure. It's kind of like let me use this example.
Okay.
Like say, like I'm out with my friends and they want to go see a movie.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I know you want to see the movie,
Yeah.
but it's like, yeah, I'd like to see the movie today, but I'm like, well, no, I'm not going to go see the movie because I want to go see it with her.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, well, no, and I know she wants to see it, so what? And then she's not going to want to go see it because I've already seen it.
Yeah, like,
so
it's not
kind
a
of like you just have to. The biggest thing I think is the hardest thing for people to do is to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
Yes.
That's the hardest thing, and no one ever does it.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, in no way are we perfect. Like, we're not perfect.
No.
We're far from perfect.
Well, I try and put myself in your shoes, and I think you try and put yourself in. You're just trying to think about the other person. That's all it is. It's nothing. There's no secret.
No, it's just no secret. And a lot of
what would your friends do if you're like, you get to think of that? Just because you're in a relationship with someone, it's not something special.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what would your friends do? Your friends would be mad at you, and they'd be like, well, what did you do that for? Like,
yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, and also like kind of like
and don't be afraid to call someone out.
Yes. Like, he calls me out all the time. I call him out. You know, it's like it's kind of like when someone calls you out on it. It's like, well, there's a reason why they're calling you out on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like maybe you haven't heard it before, and maybe you don't even know you're doing something to offend someone, or it's like, hey, that's not cool.
Like another example is this. It's like, you know, it's totally not annoying when you do it.
Yeah.
But if I sit here for half an hour.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not even annoying at all to me. But, you know, but to other people, you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, it's like little habits too. Like a lot of people are like, well, how do you spend so much time together and not get annoyed? Like, because we spent 10 days in a room. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, well, I mean, when you're together for over 10 years, you kind of, you know, you slowly get to know each other, and you slowly tell each other, hey, listen, I really don't like that. Like, can you please, I don't know, is there something, you know what I mean? Like, you just talk about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
You just kind of meld together.
I know.
What it is.
I almost feel like when someone asks me for relationship advice, I don't want to give it to them. Is because just because it works for us doesn't mean
I think
it's gonna work for you.
Putting
Like
yourself in other people's shoes would work for anyone, anywhere.
Yeah.
Because you just have to think of how other people feel. Not even just relationships. The cashier at the grocery store, the gas attendant, your waiter at the restaurant. Like, you don't need to yell at people and be mad at people for something. Like, even if I'm, say, upset about something, say my package didn't arrive at FedEx. From FedEx. When I call the 1-800 number, I specifically tell them, it's like, I'm not mad at you because I know you're not the one who's holding my package.
Yeah.
But I'm very upset right now because I need this and it's something I've been waiting for 4 days now and it's late. And they're like, you know, you get more bees with honey than you do vinegar.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, as well.
Yeah.
But it's also nice just to be nice to people.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Nobody needs to be yelled at.
It's like, it's almost like yelling at someone who's just the face of the company that didn't even do anything wrong.
Yeah, the cashier didn't increase your tomatoes to $4.99.
Yeah.
And she didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know.
Or the cashier didn't mistakenly label something wrong.
Totally.
You know what I mean? It's just there's
and
just
even if something happens, everyone makes mistakes too. So it's just like, you know, it's just think about other people.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's pretty much it. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I try to answer some of your questions when I go through the comment section in like a video like this, because I feel like I know a lot of people say, oh, she doesn't answer the comment section or she doesn't reply back anymore. It's like, would you rather have me spend all day replying to all of your comments or
making another video?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
You know, like I would love to, because you know, I see you and I hear you, but sometimes I also have scatterbrain. Like I'm sure you know that already. Like I'm not gonna be able to like answer all or remember all because I have a bad memory.
And sometimes a lot of the questions have been answered in previous videos.
It's very,
and luckily there's some people who watch too, and they answer the questions that have been said many times over and over again. They're like, okay, this is this is it. Okay, why does he wear glasses? Because this, and they just answer it, which is very nice and helpful. And thank you.
Yes, and I love that about you guys. Like when you know an answer to a question, you guys just go ahead and type in the answer, and it's like sometimes I read it and some people get it wrong, and you know what? Like
everyone makes mistakes.
It doesn't matter because I mean sometimes those people who comment are just past buyers, and they're not a part of our family, and so I just let it go. And you know, and and sometimes you guys argue about it in the comment section, and I'm just like, you know, I wish I could just dive in, but at the same time I'm just like, you know what, it's like I'm just gonna let them do their thing, you know. Some people know, some people don't know.
It's a lot easier to skim than it is to stop and think about it and reply, especially on your phone, because it's like, and then it's like autocorrect, and then this is wrong, and it's like, so it's easier just to skim and then sometimes go over things, but luckily there's a...
Exactly, and just so you guys know, when I do read the comments, I'm on the treadmill or I'm in between my workout, so it's kind of like I get to it when I can, and sometimes I do get distracted because I'm just like too focused on your phone, and then you know, and then I can't do my exercises.
But we do read the comments. That's why we know that people scrap at each other in there and answer questions correctly. And
so if it matters to some of you, it's like, well, I need you to reply to the comments. It's like, well, I apologize and I'm sorry, you know, but I appreciate you guys being here so much. I appreciate you guys, you know, commenting about how your day is better, you know. It's things like that makes me want to create more.
Totally,
for you.
It's positive feedback.
Yeah,
totally.
But I mean, you know, even if you don't like something, you can obviously tell me. But at the same time, just know that if you leave, like,
and people have to know not everyone will do things correctly. Like even when you do things wrong, sometimes it's like, well, I just don't know. Yeah. You know, we don't have this wealth of knowledge.
What I was gonna say was, and if you know, if you're a past buyer and you happen to see this video and you know, and it makes you feel angry, and to comment something really mean and like hateful, just know that it's it's like a real person
Yeah. Put yourself in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a real person.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. That's what people also don't think, is that you're just typing something on a keyboard and it doesn't matter to anyone. No one's ever going to see it. And it's just like, well, no, it's not true. You know, it's like, that's why a lot of people who have a lot of videos and stuff and celebrities and stuff say that. They're like, I just can't comment because it starts too much negativity, you know.
Exactly. It's like, you know, I can only,
Like,
you know,
I
like
even-
we're all human. Like people,
For
like
sure.
our like creators on YouTube. We're all human and we have feelings.
Well,
and like
it's not even just creators on YouTube. It's anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah, anyone, anything. Like even now, I read the other day, Starbucks is considering pulling off of Facebook. Because they get so much hate. Every time they try and post something or something like that, it's just a plethora of like constant hate and nasty, gross comments. And it's like,
but
even if you're doing that, it's like, it's not needed.
It's not needed, but at the same time, it's like, at the same time, I get it. Like this is an open platform.
Yeah. And
maybe some of you just need a place to just, I don't know, let it out, or I don't know, have this space to vent. But at the same time, I don't know, like is there a balance? Like is there I don't know.
Think about it. Would you go up to a person on the street and scream that in their face?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
Like.
Yeah, no.
And maybe there's 1% of people who actually would, but the majority of people are just normal, nice people who are just, you know, maybe they're having a bad day, maybe something struck them wrong, who knows, but
like you wouldn't walk up to me and just say 2 words, "You're fat." Like, you're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So why would you do that in the comment section? You know, like, please.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I know, it's strange. It's strange how people interact differently. Like,
it's like, what? I don't know. It's not okay.
And the thing is, it's because you have no voice back. That's the problem. Like if someone came up to me and said that to me on the street, "Oh, you're fat," and I'd be like, "Well, no." I'd be like, "Well, at least I can lose weight. You're ugly. Like, you can't cure that."
Oh my God, that's so mean.
You know, like what?
I don't know.
You know, but I'm just saying, like, because there's no feedback, that's the problem. And even if there is, it's like you're just feeding the trolls anyway, and you're just feeding into them. So it's like, well, even if I want to say something, I can't.
Yeah, no, but see, the thing is, like, I used to reply to every single comment. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like when I talk back to those people, it's like I'm the like, I don't want to swear on camera, but I'm, you know, you know what I mean? Like, what? I'm being called out for defending myself? Like, what? Like, so there's no, I don't know. Yeah. And I almost feel like nowadays people get so offended with anything you say. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. But,
like, because they don't.
Oh, sorry.
Pause.
No. Sorry about that. I was on the phone for a few minutes, and now I don't know where, you know, I think we're just gonna have a chill and end this vlog here. Okay. I know you guys like these type of videos, so therefore, every now and then, other than mukbangs, maybe this is what I'll do from now on. I don't know.
Try and get her done.
But don't worry, for those of you who like the mukbangs,
they will be back.
They will be back. It's just right now everything is everywhere. It's still a mess. We're still in the process of, you know, getting organized and stuff like that. So until then, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Mwah!
Bye-bye.
Bye.